Hello, Canada, and more specifically my friends in their universities sitting in the dorms and watching this video. They're watching it as soon as I put it up, aren't you guys? Anyways, so this week's theme is winter, or more specifically Christmas traditions, and I'll have to think about that because there's some things you do one year and you just never bring them back up, but here we go. Tradition 1, the Christmas party. Each year, my family throws a big Christmas party and everyone, like all of our family friends, come over. Starts typically around 6 in the evening and they leave at, well, usually around 1 in the morning. We spend the entire day cleaning because our house is kind of messy sometimes, but we also spend it making all of the food and putting up the Christmas tree because yes, we put up the Christmas tree last minute, but it's really fun. So half the family puts up the Christmas tree with all of its decorations, then everyone else comes in and examines and gives their approval, and then that same part of the family goes outside and hangs up all the Christmas lights and puts the garland around the railings of the stairs. And then my mom and myself, my mom and I, we are in the kitchen cooking up a storm. We make the appetizers. In the past couple of years have started making bacon wrapped chicken, which is absolutely delicious and goes like that. We make all of the main course dishes and we make a lot of the desserts. And it's delicious, and then we're eating the food for weeks to come. So it's one of my favorite Christmas traditions, and I'm really glad that this year it was pushed back because I couldn't come home earlier. And it actually worked out a lot better for everyone else who was also at university because the kids are getting older. They're going to university. So you kind of have to take their schedules into account. Tradition 2. This tradition has sadly faded a little bit into the distance or into the past, but each Christmas Eve my family likes to gather around the Christmas tree and everyone gets to choose at least one Christmas carol and then we try to sing it from memory. Yeah, that doesn't work all the time, so then someone is in charge of running. Someone will always go and grab our big Christmas carol book and we'll just sing it by the light of the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree. But yeah, that's always a very nice tradition. Tradition 3, opening the presents. Our family has never been get up at the crack of 5 in the morning and badger your parents until they allow you to go downstairs to open up the presents. Our family is more like, oh, I want to sleep. So yeah, by the time we go downstairs to open up presents, it's probably between 9 or 10, probably closer to 10, which I like. And then once everyone's downstairs, we open up the stockings, because we still do stockings, and it's full of chocolate and oranges and apples and those sorts of things, little knickknacks, really. And then while my mom makes a big breakfast, she typically makes toad in the hole or French toast or really yummy things like those. We kind of are like, oh, let's open the presents, but of course we can't open it until she's in the room, and so then once breakfast is almost ready, she comes into the room and we start to open the presents, and then once breakfast is actually ready, then we take a pause, go and eat, and then return to opening the presents. But it's a lot of fun, just to see, because we kind of go one at a time, make sure everyone has one present, and then we all open it together and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. Tradition number 4, my relatives on my mom's side of the family, we always get together and do a separate Christmas celebration, and that typically happens on Boxing Day or within a few days of it. And so then we all get together and we have like a rotating use of the houses. So there's 3 houses that get volunteered. My house, and then the 2 houses of my other 2 aunts and uncles. And so that's a lot of fun, because we basically spend like the entire afternoon and then evening at someone's house, and it's like a big family dinner, and we open up presents, and basically it's just a big family gathering, and that's really, really nice. Tradition number 5, and the only other tradition I can really think of right now, is New Year's Eve. That's when my mom buys all these like little appetizers at the store, and she makes them up, and then we basically just do a countdown to New Year's Eve. But around that we might play games on the Wii or play board games or whatever, but it's basically a very family oriented event. Sometimes we go over to a family friend's house, and that's a lot of fun as well. I do remember one time we watched a movie together, and my mom had us pause for the countdown, and she told us, "Don't worry, you can watch it next year." And we kind of panicked for a bit because we were like, "Next year? That's so far away." And then we were like, "Wait, it's actually only in like a minute." So it wasn't such a big deal. And of course, there's always that one person who has to go to the washroom just before the countdown begins. Then you're always yelling at them that the countdown is beginning. You need to get out of the washroom. And they typically end up making it, so that's good. I'm sure there's other traditions that I've forgotten, smaller traditions. And there's also the newer traditions like the Secret Santa that we've started, and I'm really hoping will continue forever and ever and ever. So the Secret Santa, I love doing Secret Santa. That's like one of my favorite things. And then there's also the traditions you kind of hope that you've outgrown, like getting your photo taken with Santa. Yeah, my mom still had me do that last year, and now that I'm at university, she can't exactly get me to sit with Santa at the moment because I'm 5 hours away. But anyways, traditions are a lot of fun and one of my favorite parts of Christmas. And I'm super excited this year for my Christmas party. And then, I'll probably get to see you guys within the next few days, so that'll be awesome. Anyways, I guess I should sign off now. Hopefully this video is not one of my super long videos, but who knows? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not really watching the time. Anyways, good luck with finals, everyone, because I know final season is upon us. Good luck with studying. Don't work too hard. Still enjoy yourself. Eat some snacks. Treat yourself. That sort of thing. And I'll see you in just a few weeks. Bye.